earlier today. Usually it's 1 hour later, but it's okay, I guess. It's not a big difference. So let's get started. And we do it the usual way. I will talk about what happened on Waves last week. I'll make some brief summary, and then you can ask me questions. Anything goes. As you know, it's not moderated. So let's get started. So what happened uh, in Waves ecosystem? Just now, like maybe half an hour ago, maybe an hour ago, we've launched the proposal for Waves DAO. So we have been working on that for like several months because we have to create Power Protocol, and this is the first child DAO. This is the first DAO on this protocol. You can check it out actually. So it's like open for participation. If you want to participate in Waves governance, you can do that. If you want to just like become an investor in this DAO, you can do that as well. If you can, or if you wish to become both, if you want to become a decision maker and investor, you can do that as well. You can basically stake your power tokens and deposit some Waves. In this case, you will be active in both roles. So it's on. Finally, it has been launched. We've made the proposal. We can discuss it on the forum. There is a forum dedicated to child DAOs and to the Power Protocol. So if you have any ideas how we can improve the protocol itself and how we can make Waves DAO better, please share your ideas. So this is very important, and I think we will have a lot of ideas around Power DAO. So it's like just start. We're just starting now. So, but it's very important also to start. So we started the DAO today, and now we start working on basically launching it. So this is like good news. What else happened? So some other good news would probably be new bridges, new tokens, new stable coins launched. Waves ecosystem is integrating new bridges that are being developed by Pepe team, and this week USDT and USDC tokens have been launched, and I think Bitcoin token is launching like today or maybe tomorrow, as far as I know. So it's like this process of integrating the token is complete, but they have to be like integrated in the pools. There has to be API for liquidity provision, and it takes some time. But now you can vote for the pools, for the API in the pools on WX, for example. So maybe it's going to take a week or two, but the most important thing is the tokens are there. They're added to order books, and finally we have new stable coin tokens in the Waves ecosystem. So this is good news. Also, I have to talk about the problems that we are still facing. So gateways, the situation with gateways is moving forward, but probably not fast enough. We are doing some audit of the tokens that we have on WX old bridges. There's also a proposal to cancel all older withdrawals because that actually would make things simpler because there's like a lot of issues with spike withdrawals, and there's a risk that some payments might be actually not made, or can be like made twice. And also there is a situation with changing addresses on Binance. So I think it would be actually very reasonable if those withdrawals were canceled. But you can vote for this. This vote will be on for a week more, so you still have time to chime in. Uh, and also, we will be doing the audit because there's like uh, this like necessity to basically redeem all the tokens from alt WX bridges and move the whole of ecosystem to the new bridges. And as we are doing the audit, we will be reporting the results. And also, while it's been done, all the fees from WX Matcher, because there are some fees from exchange fees, they will go to buy back all the tokens from the market. So if you can't wait for withdrawals, uh, there is going to be liquidity that will be used to buy back the tokens on the market. Uh, Also, what I would like to share with you. So, as you know, a lot of people know my Telegram, and I didn't share it like publicly, but a lot of people know it and share it. So a lot of people are messaging me with requests asking me to help them with like stock withdrawals and such. I totally understand that, but it's pretty hard to manage all those requests because I have one Telegram account and I use it for everything basically. So I finally created a chat, a group on Telegram, which won't be moderated. Maybe just some spam will be deleted, and it's some kind of like I don't think that it's going to be some kind of like a thought group. The idea is to make one place where people can basically ask for assistance and maybe discuss the situation, and I will be there in that group so everybody can like talk to me, and it's not going to be like private because I don't think I have anything that I can't tell you in public, you know. So so yeah, so we created this group. Let me just give you a link. Let me post it on Twitter actually because it's a Twitter AMA. Yeah. So, and as you can see, I actually uh, restricted comments on Twitter because I think it's not worth it. You know, there's a lot of like bots, like some genuine requests, you know, but a lot of bots as well. And I don't think it's worth it. So basically, on the other hand, I need to provide some kind of outlet for people to vent, basically. Yeah. So, and this is it. Uh, yeah, FOD channel. I'll be there, guys. I think every day. Yep. So, what else? So, and probably the last thing, last but not least, and it's a nice thing. This week, Waze had a birthday. Basically, we are 7 years old. We're like OG chain, and it has been a very exciting journey. It was pretty hard, I must admit, but like, but it's still starting, you know. So we're old, yeah, like I mean, for crypto, not like Not really old, but maybe old for crypto. But in reality, we are very young. And despite all those like issues that we are facing, and the world is facing, and crypto is facing, I think this is just the beginning. Because I still have a lot of energy and a lot of ideas, and you got to do what you got to do. So we will be moving forward no matter what. And a lot of interesting things are still ahead of us. So I posted to the fun group. You can pin me there. Did I actually? Wait, where is it? Let me check. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Okay, so this is a summary. And now, if you want to ask me some specific questions, you can do so. And I can see a request from my Turkish friend. I was in Turkey yesterday, actually, for one day. We have a lot of ideas about like Turkish community, and we'll announce it soon. Because we have a very active Turkish community, probably one of the most active waste communities in the world is the Turkish one. And there's a lot of interest for waste technology as well, so maybe something good can come out of it. So let me put Zero on. You know him? Yeah, hi. Zero, you're on. You can speak. Hey, man, where are you?
Oğlum paylaşınca zıp diye her
Hi.
I became. Hello.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. Please speak.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Sasha,
Hi.
I am in. I am in a vacation right now, but I wouldn't join this Amy, but I saw a Twitter announcement or also a Telegram announcement that you are distributing 10 ways to every speaker. So I just came to get my money. So I need to ask a question. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Actually, I told you that we saw each other yesterday. Yeah, so I'm back in Dubai, and yeah, so I'm good. How are you?
Fine, fine. Okay, guys. Maybe you didn't see the announcement. Every speaker, I think, getting 10 ways from wasting. So don't be shy. That's my message.
Yeah, guys,
I don't
please.
have.
Yeah, I
I don't have any
forgot.
question.
Yes. So yeah, guys, I forgot. Basically, I forgot to mention that. Maybe
Okay,
like
I'm listening.
basically, I want to make this like conversation a little bit more active because I think you're being a bit shy, so there's going to be some kind of a burden for asking questions. I think it's 10 ways. It was announced uh, in ways at Twitter. So basically, if you ask a question and it's not just some stupid thought, like it can be thought but not stupid, you're going to get 10 ways. Just to make things more like, you know, interesting. Because last time I think we didn't have too many speakers, so just we need more speakers. So yeah, thank you for mentioning me. And I can see a lot of people from Waves. Vladimir, please speak. Vola.
Hey, hello. I decided to fight for 10 waves.
Yeah, it's of course, you know, yeah, it's worth it. Yeah, of course.
Hello, Sasha.
Hi, Vola. Привет.
Uh, I wanted to ask actually about the Power DAO, and congrats with the Waves DAO launch. What will be the Sentinel thing? Because in the white paper it was
Uh-huh.
described that there will be some Sentinels.
Uh-huh.
So how is decided how to become a Sentinel?
Yeah, good question
What's the
actually.
idea
I
here?
think we've changed that, so we have to make the changes also in the white paper. Basically, now it's like fully decentralized. There's not going to be any sentinels, so all the operations will be like fully decentralized. Basically, maybe we actually will enable sentinels, but for only one thing to stop the DAO. So there's going to be some like number of accounts who can stop the DAO, but that's it. So there's not going to be any treasury access, for example, uh, and all like transactions can be made only through the DAO, through the voting. So it should be like fully decentralized, and I think it's time to forget about some kind of like hybrid solutions when you have a decentralization on the surface, but like under the hood, there is a way to basically do things in a very centralized way. I think we have to stick to decentralization, so everything will be like fully decentralized, and there's not going to be a way for anybody to interfere with the operation. So this is the idea. We wanted to have sentinels just for security purposes, but I think the only way, the only reason we need sentinels, we could need sentinels still, is to basically stop the operation in case of some kind of failure, but this is it. Basically, sentinels could be used to stop the DAO, but all the rest should be done through governance. So this is the idea, and probably we have to change the white paper accordingly.
Well, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Also, then, could you comment on the minimum amount of power needed to be locked?
Uh-huh.
Because 10 power sounds like a bit too much, maybe, especially with current prices.
Yeah, so I think, like, let's discuss it actually. So, what do you think would be more reasonable? What
I don't
amount?
know,
Like,
like 1 power.
1 power. Okay, let's see how it goes. So if we see that this proposal is not really moving forward, maybe we can bring it down a bit. But maybe you're right. So let's see how it goes. So, but if it was like 1 power, maybe we would have too many people participating. So we have to find a balance. And
Oh, why is it bad? Why is it bad if too many people participate?
just maybe
I mean,
because we want to test the thing, and I'm not sure that we need to test, like, if this is the first child DAO, and if there is like 1,000 decision makers, it could be quite difficult. So let's
uh,
just maybe start with like less people and see how it goes, and we can increase later. But in any case, we can even if we launch with 10, I think the DAO can vote to reduce that
yeah,
amount,
yeah,
and from like the next term, or maybe like it doesn't have to be the next like KPI term, like 3 months. It can be even now, I guess, after the launch, that amount can be reduced. So let's see how it
yeah.
goes.
When,
Yeah.
anyway, I purchased my 10 power, so ready
But
to join.
yeah, but you're gonna participate, yes. Okay. I'm sure. Yeah.
Also, actually, wanted to make a small announcement about the puzzle. I
Uh,
think it might be interesting to the listeners, and also to
sure,
know your
sure,
opinion.
sure, sure. Yes. Please
Yeah,
do.
we're launching the new thing on Tuesday, early next week.
Mm-hmm.
It will be mega pool for stablecoins, and I think it will be extremely useful now when we will have tons of stablecoins from Pepe.
Uh-huh.
I mean, multiple USDTs, USDT from different chains. So there will be one huge mega pool for all stablecoins from Pepe launched on Puzzle, and as a promotion, we will set 0% fee for it, and I will provide liquidity from my own. So guys, you're welcome to trade on Puzzle if you need to
So
swap
how many
different.
stable coins are
Uh,
going to be there in the pool?
so first there will be two coins. I mean USDC and USDT from ERC20, and
Ah,
I'm going to put something around 30k. So just to test how it works. So I hope it will help to spread adoption of these new coins. Actually,
sounds good. Sounds very interesting. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
yeah. Thank you. And also, actually, it's inspired by community from Pepe Team chat. That there are too many stable coins, but there can be a pool with all of them. So will be helpful. Yep. So guys, join us.
Yeah.
Let's make new waves.
Let's make waves. Thank you. Thank you, Vladimir. Vladimir is a
Yeah.
very active developer, and I'm really grateful to him and to all of his team for what they're doing because it's very useful not only for them but for Waze in general.
Oh, thank you, Sasha. Thank you.
So next, Nick, I know what Nick is gonna ask me about, but I have an answer actually. Nick, you're on. Please speak. I think it's about Wave School, right? Hey, man. Ah, he's gone. And there's a question, Nick, if you can hear me, basically. You asked me like during the last two AMAs about Wave School and your bonus. That,
Hello?
uh, hey, Nick, can you hear me?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can
hi,
hear you now.
hi, man. Yeah, hi.
Yeah, Sasha, thank you very much for the opportunity. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. Yeah, I see you really did a good job. The team, the Wave School team, they actually got to me yesterday. I got the message from.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, they messaged me as well actually before the AMA, and they told me that they have found your like account and they they know how much they have to pay you. So I think it's all good, and you will receive the payment.
yeah. I'm very, very happy. In fact,
Cool.
I'm just waiting. I one more. I wanted to ask. There was a time you made mention about AI running
Uh-huh.
waves, something like that. How
Uh-huh.
are you still going to? Are you still going to look into it, like AI
Uh-huh.
on waves?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Are you planning anything about
Yeah,
it?
I think it would be interesting. Yeah, maybe a bit later. So there's a lot of hype around AI now, and it's like changing the world as we speak, basically, because the world is changing like in front of us, So yeah, so I have because I was actually before crypto, I was doing neural networks, AI, and probably once the situation is better, I want to try a couple of things. Yeah, so because AI is the future and like it's gonna change the world. So and we want to participate, of course. Yeah. So please stay tuned. Thank you for your question.
Yeah, thank you very much, John. Thank you.
Thank you. So Carlos, there's another request. Carlos, Carlos, you can speak. You're live.
Hi.
Hey, yes.
Hi, Sasha.
Hi.
Well, my question is about Power DAO.
Uh-huh.
I have read that Waze DAO is going to finance project, right? But is there a filter for this project, or how will the team choose which project to finance and which not?
Yeah. It's very simple actually. So you can participate in this process basically. To do that, you need to stake power tokens in the DAO. So buy some power tokens, stake them in the DAO, or like get some power tokens from the airdrop. And in this case, you will be able to vote on who receives the funds, basically. So anybody can participate in this. It's not that the team decides who participates. you decide. So it's like it has to be like fully decentralized. So anybody who wants to become a decision maker, a manager of the DAO can do so. It's very simple. All you need is some power tokens. It's 10 tokens at the moment. As Vladimir before you said, it could be a little bit too much, but it can be changed in the future. And if you can like come up with 10 power tokens now, you will be able to decide who receives the money. It's not going to be only you, there's going to be other people as well, of course. It's some kind of like collective decision making, but anybody can participate. And there's also some kind of like checks and balances in place. So if people, if decision makers make bad decisions, their power tokens are being taken away from them and burned. Now, so for example, if a Waves DAO is not successful, if it's not making money for depositors, people who make decisions lose their power tokens. So it gives you some incentive to make good decisions. It's a very simple idea, but it actually hasn't been tried before. So I think we're the first project who is doing something similar. So let's see. I have a lot of like hopes for this, and I think it's a great way to breathe new air into the ecosystem, and maybe even in crypto in general, because we need better governance and we need better ways for people to manage communities, you know, to make better decisions. And this is an attempt to do so. So if you want to participate, if you want to become a manager, investment manager, decision maker, please do. All you need is some power tokens.
Okay, okay, got it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the question. Uh, next speaker is Nuclear Buffalo. Hey, you're live. Please speak.
Hello, Sasha. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah,
Yeah, hello. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, thank you. I'm good too. I want to ask about the stable coins on VX network.
Please.
You know, a lot of stable coins there, but I mean, like unstable stable coins. You
Yes,
know,
yes, I know
you
that.
know.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, we all know that.
Uh-huh.
How long does it take? You know, became a normal and like one-to-one peg. How long does it take? Do you think?
Yeah, I think so. We're like doing the audit now because there is some issues with the old gateways. They're not like I can't say they're like really bad, but there is some issues, and there is some issues with like intermediary hot wallets, and maybe some other issues as well. So, it's not for all the stablecoins. Some are like fine, but I think yeah, we actually do have some issues with USDT and USDC, and we will be buying those tokens back from the fees. So basically, all the fees on WX will go to buyback while this audit is on. And once it's over, we will like reevaluate the situation, and we will basically tell the community what we do next. In any case, I think that buyback is a good option, and also, yeah, the situation is not so like easy. Probably not that we actually had a pretty rough year last year. So now I'm also looking into different opportunities to raise funds with VCs to basically relaunch the ecosystem, maybe with some like VC funds. It's not going too fast, but basically we're trying to do that as well. So we are trying to resolve this as fast as possible because it has taken us too much time already, you know, by now. So we need to resolve this faster. So I can't tell you exactly when we'll be able to redeem all the stable coins, But what we did, for example, last week, and what like happened in Waves ecosystem, new bridges were integrated on WX, new stable cards, which actually are very transparent, and everybody can see their proof of reserves, and everybody can see that they're like backed 1-to-1, and it can't be any other way. And I think that it will bring more volume to WX, and more volume will bring more fees. And all the fees on WX go to old old stable coin token buyback. So this is the plan for now. While we're doing the audit, and once it's done, we will tell you the situation, and we will explain how we proceed next. So, but my goal is to basically resolve this as fast as possible, and I'm doing all I can to do that.
Okay, thank you, Sasha.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the question. So, next speaker, let me, Nick, our all-time supporter from the UK, I guess, Nick Barella. Nick, hi, you're live.
Hi, Sasha.
Hi, Nick. Hi, how are you?
Happy birthday, Wave. 7 years.
Thank
Rock
you very
on,
much.
man.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
That's such a, I don't think people appreciate that much. You are OG crypto. 7 years. That's, holy shit, that's amazing.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the kind words.
No, it's cool, man. It's cool. We've got, it's so weird. We think it's like a long time, but actually, in the grand scheme of things, we're just getting started.
Absolutely. We are
Absolutely.
still very young, 7 years young, not old, but young.
So I went on to the Telegram group, WX Community. Jiren runs that one, he does a fab job at that. Asked a couple questions and nobody responded. But I've got my own questions nonetheless. Because it's a soft peg. Does it matter if it reaches $1, or is it that really is still a goal?
It's not a goal actually, but of course it would be good if XTM actually was a little higher. And I mean, like it's like too cheap now, so we need to make sure that there is some kind of like mechanism that recapitalizes its treasury, because it has to be, it can't cost like 3 cents. It has to be higher. Its price has to go up.
And I've got this. I've got the stats. I've got the stats here in front of me. It just looks like we just need to burn like 500 million XTM or something but
maybe
when we're talking
less, but in any case, yes. So we need to maybe do this, and maybe we can. I have a couple of ideas. Maybe it's too early to announce, but and actually, it's not changing plans. Maybe it's just enhancing them. So the idea would be to provide some like utility for XTM. So maybe
that'd be good.
Maybe we can actually maybe I can share my thoughts with you, and maybe somebody can provide me feedback.
I'd be up for that. For sure.
Yeah, or you can do that. So basically, maybe there's like this opportunity now when we have Power Protocol. Maybe we can launch XTM DAO as well.
That'd be good.
Yeah. So,
I mean, I looked at the numbers for the 10 power tokens, because at the moment it's 240 waves per power token, and I think it came out to.
Hey. Nick,
did I lose?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Sorry, my phone was ringing. I looked at them. Yeah, the numbers was $5,400 for 10 power tokens. For the entry level, and that does seem quite a steep entry level, especially if there's potential of losing him in case you make a bad decision.
Yes. So I get that feedback a lot. So you're like the second person during the EMA who mentioned that. So let's see how it goes. So if we can see that it's a little bit too much, we can basically tweak that. It's not a big deal, you know. So if we have some issues with initiating, but let's see how it goes. I think for for the trial run, because it's just basically some kind of a test. It would be good to have not too many people, you know. So if we do like 1,000 participants, I'm not sure that it's going to be very easy to manage. In any case, once it's like launched and activated, the community can vote for reducing that amount.
I mean, the world is looking for a real DEX, you know, the decentralized, something that's truly decentralized. So I think it's it's advantageous to do this. So well done, you know, for being brave enough to do it. But you know, it'd be good to have as much community involvement as possible, and try not to make it only available to the whales or those who have more than others, I suppose.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks, Sasha, and keep it real, man. Well done.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you for your support. Yeah.
All right, cheers, then.
Always
Bye-bye.
a pleasure. Bye.
Yes.
So next speaker. I'm not sure how I can pronounce that name. So maybe you could tell us. Probably it's Jovita or Jovita. Please speak and tell us how your name actually sounds. Hey.
Yeah, hello.
May I talk, Sasha?
Sure.
Hey, I just an idea came up to me. We are in a cafe right now, drinking tea, blah blah, something like that. But we are talking with my partner. Just an idea came to us. While we are talking about crypto and crypto teams and the payments of crypto teams, we found something like bug or a problem. For example, an X coin, for example, they have a limited supply. They are selling.
Who?
Teams,
selling?
everybody tokens. For example, I have money. I got all of supply. I have all the supply of coin. After that, if team of that coin say we don't do anything, we don't develop anything because we don't have any coin, what will I do as an investor? That's the problem for all crypto coins, all crypto projects. So we have an idea right now. For example, for Waves, we know Waves has a staking protocol, 5 to 10% for a year from all Wave stakers. Maybe we can make a proposal on Waves, and maybe we can offer to community for 1% or 2% of all Wave stakes automatically goes to a DAO for Power DAO wallet, and Waves team can use that fund for their payment, for development activity, for other costs. I think in crypto, that's a critical problem for developer teams. And as a crypto lover, I can tell we should solve this problem. Crypto teams has some supply, okay, but they should need a payment too, because they are working for us. For community, and if a coin has a staking protocol, there should be collected fund for percent of them
Yes,
for
I think
developer
it's a
teams.
good idea actually, and I want to come up with something similar. I did not mention it during the current AMA because it's not finalized, but I do have a similar proposal because I think we will have to do that, because as you know, it's not so
But
smooth.
by the way,
Everything, yeah, please, yeah, okay.
sorry, but by the way, that's not about the waste torrent problems. That thing is the main problem of all crypto coins. Because if coin team members sell their coins, that coins become scam. Because there's no developer anymore and they don't need to develop anything because they sold all of their coins. And investors can't develop anything because they have money. So investors should solve that problem. Investors also should pay development teams. And if a coin has staking protocol, it's so easy. We can transfer our stake rewards to a fund. That should be very helpful for teams, for all coins, not just for Waves.
Yeah, it's a good idea actually. I think some protocols have this, so Waves didn't have that because probably we didn't need that. But now I can see that it would be a very good mechanism to fund the development, and I think we will make this proposal to the miners, maybe even next week, because in the current situation, which is not actually too simple, and I think that we really want to move ways forward, but you have to pay people for development. It doesn't have to be much, but you still have to do that. So, and I think it's in the interest of the community if the development moves forward. And basically, the staple of community is miners. So they make profits with Waves staking, and if they could share those profits and spend a part of it on development, that would help them as well. That would make Waves, more valuable and like the platform more viable, and that would increase their profits as well. So I think it's a very natural proposal. And so I just wanted to launch Power Waves DAO first, and we have initiated it. It's going to take some time to actually launch it because today we just initiated the proposal. But now we can actually make another proposal. Let me not maybe go into too much detail. I have some ideas, but we have to finalize them. And I think next week we will announce what we would like actually to propose to Waste community. That should actually help the development, help the community, help the technology. So please stay tuned. It's coming, and next week we will come up with another proposal.
Yeah, that will be good. To be clear, I want to give an example. I am also a NowCoin member. for long years. They had same kind of thing. It's a staking coin also. 3 or 4 years ago, while we are talking at their channel Telegram group, same kind of idea came up, and they added a protocol to their staking protocol. They changed the staking protocol, and after protocol accepted, in every block, stakers giving 0.25 now coin to a community fund to support the team, because team don't have any coin. All of Nowcoin team members are volunteers. They don't have any coin. They know just programming, and they are just doing it like a hobby. They are trying to develop that coin just for a hobby, but they don't have money, so they need money. And community decided to give some money to them. That's the only way. I can't give money from my own pocket, but I can give my staking rewards. I am staking. I don't need to take all of stakings. I can give some percent of my staking to development team, so they can use it for their development, for their marketing activities, for supporting any other projects under that chain.
Mm-hmm.
I think it should be very helpful for all crypto coins and for Waves too.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Okay,
Thank
thank you.
you, thank you, my friend. Yeah. So, wait. Yeah, wait. Guys, wait. Yeah, I can see it. So, Doctor Now, please. You're live.
Hello, Sasha. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Hello, Sasha.
Thank you. I'm glad to hear you. Sasha, sorry for getting back to the question of gateways. I've
Mm-hmm.
missed a bit of the beginning
Please,
of the
please,
of
please
your
do. Anytime.
of
Yeah.
your session.
Mm-hmm.
I don't quite understand if you have access to the funds on cold wallets and on proxy addresses.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you need to source funds from outside to process withdrawals? And the
We
second,
actually, yeah. So we, yeah, probably we do not. There's a situation we can't collect the funds from all the proxy addresses due to some like technical failures. And probably we'll be able to do so, but it's gonna take time. And now we are doing like the final audit to understand the situation in detail, because these gateways have been operational for 6 years basically. So and there is some legacy that we have to look into. And I'm not saying that it's normal. It's not normal. And if no, so if maybe we have made some mistakes, with security and with just like operation in general. And I'm not saying that we have been perfect, but now we have to just understand how we resolve this as fast as possible. And that's why we just, can't process all the withdrawals immediately, unfortunately.
I,
So, but we are
I
trying to do, like, I'm trying to do, like, everything I can to do that, because in any case, it will be, like, paid, it's a question of time. Yeah.
I see. But do you think it's possible to source the funds from outside?
It
And
takes time, but it's not the best of times now, I would say, because VCs are not too excited, not only about waves, but in general as well. So it's not so easy. But I have a lot of like discussions, and maybe we'll be able to raise some funds from VCs that could help. In any case, that would make things like faster. But even if we are not successful with VCs, this situation will be resolved.
Thank you. And your prediction about successful resolution of stock transactions before summer, is it still valid?
Yes,
Or
so
it?
I think there's this proposal because I think that in any case, current withdrawal transactions will have to be canceled because it's not only because of like WX alt gateways situation, but also because, as far as I understand, Binance have changed their deposit addresses, and there's like a chance that basically if the money is sent to the old deposit address on Binance, it can be lost actually. So in any case, we will have to, if the community votes, so we will have to cancel old withdrawals. And at the same time, as I mentioned at the beginning of the AMA, all the fees from WX, from trading, will be used to buy back old tokens, old gateway stablecoins. And at the same time, we'll be like auditing the situation. And once we have done the audit, we will share it with the community, and then we will like reevaluate the situation, and we will understand how it could be like what would be the most efficient way to resolve this. Maybe meanwhile we'll be able to strike some deal with some VCs that could help us. So yeah, this is it. So this is the plan. So as for the timeline, you mentioned summer. I think yeah, summer is a good. I think it's a good estimate, time estimate when the situation will be finally resolved. Yes.
But when all transactions are cancelled, will there be an opportunity to make new withdrawal requests?
Yeah, I think maybe not immediately. Maybe not immediately because we will be providing liquidity from the fees to buy back the tokens, and maybe we will be like honoring withdrawal requests. But maybe it's gonna be like there's gonna be some kind of like window at the beginning at least during like each day when you can make a withdrawal request, something like that. Unfortunately, so I don't want to give some kind of like false expectations. So this is how I see it. So the plan is to at the beginning buy back the old tokens and burn them from the fees, talk to VCs, and depending on how it goes, allow for new withdrawal requests.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So the funds on hot wallets and proxy address are no longer usable as far as I can see and can't help us, right?
We are trying to basically finalize the audit. I think we can, like in foreseeable future, we can actually collect more funds from the proxy addresses, and it all will be used to pay the withdrawals. Yeah. So it's like we still have some research to look into on proxy addresses, and it's not over. So this is what is happening now. We are trying to understand like how much funds can be paid back, like like within weeks, So, and this is what we are trying to do now. This is the audit process that we are having now. And at the same time, as I said, we are trying to maybe find more liquidity from VCs. So this is we are doing what we can. But in any case, the situation will be resolved because we have been struggling with this for almost a year, and of course it will be resolved. So please stay tuned, and we will try to, maybe if once it's resolved, maybe we can come up with some kind of additional funds that could compensate for the trouble that you have faced with us.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Yeah.
Hi. Who is?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello. Good day,
Hi.
Sasha.
You are.
Yeah. Yeah. Good day.
Hi. Yeah. Please speak. Yeah. Please ask your question.
Yeah. This is my first time of being on live, so and I think I'm motivated by the 10 waves. So
Okay. Okay. Okay.
so I happen to be one of the participants in the wave school tournament. So I got a message yesterday from the team. So I really really appreciate, though I appreciate so much. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
So yeah, that's just it.
Where are you from?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Are you from Nigeria? Like.
Nigeria.
Okay. You're fine. Cool. So I'm happy that you are with us, participating in Wave School. I think Wave School will be relaunched soon. So we are happy that you participate. And when it's relaunched,
Yeah.
please participate more. I think there's going to be more classes for you. So please
Uh,
stay with us.
thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
So next speaker, we have more speakers. Four, I guess. How many speakers do we have?
I'll just chime in there
Sure,
if that's okay,
sure,
Sasha,
sure,
on the
sure.
waves.
Sure, next.
I did the wave school, and I can't say how good it is. It's really really good, and anyone's listening, it's not just good just to learn about waves, but actually it's generalized to go enough through crypto and through money. So I do encourage anybody out there to attend the Wave School, and I think it's a worthwhile investment for anybody involved in interested in crypto, generally speaking. But I thought I'd just jump in there and just
Yeah,
say
Nick, I think we need to maybe improve it a little and maybe improve the
yes,
process a little bit because the content is pretty good. Maybe we have to think about
it
more
is good.
content and about the structure and the learning process itself a little bit more because and maybe we actually need more content because people
Yeah,
can
yeah.
basically just go through all the classes in one day. So it
No,
should be
no, no.
more.
I did over a series of time, and the little infographic cartoon things, that makes enough interesting enough to, to sit and watch, a couple hours or
Sure.
whatever to attend it. But I mean, one of the things that about waves is it is, and I've been in waves for some time now. It takes some time to get into it,
Uh-huh.
if that makes any sense. We're people who trade Dogecoin
Mm-hmm.
or any stupid dog coins. So they're just throwing money at the. But waves is a bit more mature, I think. And I think to understand it, when you start talking about neutrino and different trading platform and all this stuff that goes with waves, there is a lot to learn. So I think having a school like that is quite central, to understanding how waves works. If that makes sense.
Sure, yeah. So we are maybe a little bit different, but we have always been a bit different. Not because we wanted to be different, just for the sake of being different, But we did have some other vision, at least. I think I did have some other vision, maybe. So maybe it wasn't so successful. But in any case, so I think you should try your own thing in any case. You never know. So if you have this vision, you have to try and implement it, because it.
I still think even creating your own tokens and that kind of thing on WX is still a cool idea. I don't think it's found its feet yet, but I think there's still something there when people creating their own tokens.
Yeah. So if you have any ideas about Wave School, so we need to, I think, make more content, create more content, and and maybe actually, this is the most important thing.
It's about it's about educating people out there, and if they understand the process, they understand that what they're investing into. They're not just going to be mindless traders, but actually they're going to be people who are going to be committed to the community as well as trying to extend it and grow it themselves. If that makes sense.
I agree with you. Totally. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Sorry, I just jumped in. No
It's
worries.
always a pleasure. Yeah. So, guys, actually, it's like we have 6 more speakers. Okay, let's try to allow as many people as possible to speak. Hamed, you're on. Hamed, you're live. You there? Nick Razor wants to speak again, but there is a lot of other people. So let me just skip you for now, if you don't mind. And let Tian speak. Oh, yeah. Tian, you're on. Hey, you there?
Hello?
Hi, yes.
Yeah. Good night here from Indonesia, everyone.
Hi.
I'm a bit late. Started earlier, right? They made.
Yeah.
So,
Please ask your question.
I don't know if the question already answered or not. Will you still cancel the withdrawal if the proposal on WEX exchange not reach the quorum? I mean, will you still cancel the withdrawal process?
No, but no, we have to listen to the community. So if the quorum is not reached, nothing will be cancelled. I guess it's up to you. Yeah. But in this case, we would need to understand how we deal with Binance situation. Because I'm not saying that Binance is to blame, but like they are doing this thing with changing the deposit addresses, and you have to do something about it. So I just don't understand whether the old deposit addresses on Binance keep working. So if they don't, we definitely have a problem sending to the old addresses. So I would cancel those transactions, or at least understand how we proceed with Binance, because it might be a problem if we just send money to addresses which can't be used. So this is a situation we have to resolve.
So if not reach the quorum, you will fix it.
No, probably we will fix it in some other way. So we will have to separate Binance withdrawals from other withdrawals and do something along those lines. For example, ask for a new address, or I don't know. But it could be quite messy. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And one thing actually, do you think it's better for Waves like to grow slowly rather than like spike growth, get a spike growth, then suddenly drop.
Yeah. I think it's a very good moment to forget about, like bull markets, bull runs, and such, and focus on your own thing, your own community, and like forget about the general truth situation, which is not so good actually. It's time to focus on your own thing, and only then you can be successful. If you are waiting for a bull market, I am not sure that it will happen at all. So we have seen other bull markets, maybe like three, at least three, maybe like during last like 7 years, bull runs. But I think that it has changed, and we won't see any kind of like bull markets in near future. But it doesn't mean that blockchain and crypto is dead. It just means that you have to focus on your product, on your technology, and make the best of it. So I'm not hoping for any kind of like bull markets. I'm just trying to develop waves, So, and it's not gonna be fast. I agree with you. So it's gonna be like not so fast as it probably was before. It's gonna take time, but the result should be better.
I agree.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you for the question. Guys, actually, let me wrap this up for today, please. So if you didn't have time to ask your question today, you will do it next time. And I made a screenshot of people who wanted to speak now. We have 4 requests. And if you are there during the next AMA, you will be the first to speak. So I just need to, to see to some family situation. Because family is very important. So whatever happens, all you got is your family. Yes, so let me see the screenshot. Yep. So please reach out to the team to collect your 10 waves, all the speakers. Guys, so there are still some problems in waves, still not resolved, but we are still working, we are still on it. We are coming up with new things. I do not mention Waves 2.0 because I'm like thinking about it all the time, and like I really want to come up with something like amazing. I just don't want to come up with anything just to just to maybe somehow like get people excited, and try and resolve this like liquidity crunch, bridges through some kind of like fake hype. I really want to come up with something valuable, and it takes time. Meanwhile, we are launching the DAO. Waze DAO is on. I will have some proposal to miners, which I think will make a lot of sense next week. Bridges have been launched. TVL grows slowly, but it does grow. More tokens are coming, more chains are coming to Pepe Bridges, more liquidity. Everything is moving forward. Maybe not so fast as I hoped, but it actually does move forward, so, and it will accelerate in the near future. So, power to the people, ride on waves, guys, I love you, and I will be also active in the thought channel that I announced. Have a nice, productive week. Thank you very much for your patience, for bearing with us, so, yeah, I love you all. Until next time.